NBA opening week was one of the best opening weeks in recent NBA history. We have entered the era of the dynamic duo. Everybody's excited. Everybody, all eyes are on the teams with two premier players. And of course, it had to start in LA, Staples Center. Lakers, the visiting team, taking on the LA Clippers, the little brother, the ugly stepchild that no one cares about. Did the Lakers come through with the victory? I'm going to discuss what happened and what it holds for the Clippers as you've entered the Sports Opinion Log here in LexAnderson World. So if you're down with all things NBA, Eastern, Western Conference, it matters not. Just subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon to stay notified for any and all upcoming future videos while I get down with the task of balling out on this video. So we already know what the deal is. The Clippers have been revamped. Their billionaire owner, Ballmer, he brings in Kawhi, the traitor, Leonard, the traitor who betrayed the San Antonio Spurs, the man who brought a championship for the first time ever to Toronto, the Toronto Raptors, who offered him free room and board. Yes, if you did or didn't know, Kawhi had a choice that if he had resigned with the Raptors, he could have stayed in the downtown area of Toronto free of charge from the fancy Ritz-Carlton, from the Marriott. There was already a Kawhi and Dine program where he could eat, or he did eat for free. Imagine that. Not only on top of $100 million plus contract, you get free room and board and free food, and he still wanted out. And yet Doc Rivers is still around. Lob City, that experiment was a total bust. It was a failure. They've been revamped, reinvented, remade. But can Doc Rivers lead this team to postseason glory, to a championship? As much as I like to support the African American coach, I'm going to strike that down and say a no, because here, Sports Opinion Log LexAnderson World, representing Laker Nation all day, baby. That's all I do. And yes, the Clippers did get the first win, 112-102. All right, their bench had outscored the Lakers 61 to like 19. But when you have a player like Lou Williams, who is more than happy to come off the bench and drop 30, well, clearly the Clippers are going to be a problem. So they took the Thursday night home opener, and on Thursday night, they go into the Warriors' new house and ruin their opener, ruin their debut. Final score 141 to 122. Fans were so disgusted that they had left the game in the third quarter. You know, the Warriors, they are the ones who should feel embarrassed outside of Toronto, because you had Kawhi Leonard ruin, end, destroy, demolish your three-peat chance, went into your house, came out with the championship, closed down Oracle Arena once and for all, 40, 50-something years down the drain, and the Warriors leave behind their fans in Oakland for the billion-dollar, privately financed Chase Arena, including the real estate around it, and look at how you get stomped the fuck out. 141 to 122. And what's more interesting about this loss is that the white man, Steve Kerr, who won the championships off the hard-earned work and rebuilding that Mark Jackson had brought to the Golden State Warriors, not Steve Kerr. The bandwagon bitch, Kevin Durant, come through for some chips. Now he's off in Brooklyn, not even playing this season. And Kerr wants to talk about how this is our reality, which just goes to show that Mark Jackson was truly the better man, because they still have a big three. D'Angelo Russell, all-ass Steph Curry, and Draymond Green. What are you talking about? I don't care about them having a young roster of players 23 and younger and all this nonsense. You get paid to win. What you need to do is win. But of course, as of this video on Sunday, I believe Oklahoma is currently blowing them out, or probably has also actually won the game. The Thunder rolled over the Warriors. 120-92 is the final score on that one. So the true reality actually is that Steve Kerr is a horrible coach. He was always surrounded with the best talent that, of course, was grown and developed by Mark Jackson. Think about it. Think about it. It was Luke Walton who led them on that historical NBA opening season win streak while Kerr was recovering from back and spinal and head issues. So look at that. And now Kerr wants to sit back and talk about get used to the reality that they're a basic team. So, I had put the Warriors initially at my top five, but we're going to definitely lower them on the rankings and probably put them on between 6 and 8. Saturday night, though, the Suns finally took a game from the Clippers for the first time in over 3 years. Final score 130 to 122. Devin Booker came through, dropping 30 points. Kelly Oubre Jr., 20 points. And Phoenix, who lost their starting center, DeAndre Ayton, for a banned substance, some diuretic, gone for 25 games. They had suffered a disheartening 1-point loss in overtime to the Denver Nuggets. 108-107 was the final score on that Friday night, but somehow they regrouped, they came through, and they handed the Clippers their first loss of the season. So salutes to the Phoenix Suns. So the Clippers will not go undefeated. They are just like everybody else. And we shall see what the future holds. But I will be here, LexAnderson Sports Opinion Log, watching, waiting, taking notes, and learning, because there's probably a lot of bandwagon bitches out there who are going to ride the Clippers bandwagon. So I will be the watcher, looking down on those bandwagon-ass bitches and those losers, and be here to take notes, the sports historian, that the Clippers will not be winning the NBA championship. The prophet decrees it will go to LA. Until next time, sports fans, you know what it is. Make sure to subscribe, press the bell icon, get the conversation started. Make sure to drop a comment below. Derek Tyler, if you're out there. Special shout out to Ant Deco _ jet lag on the IGTV. Y'all know what it is. M6 Drop representing on the West Coast. Until next time, sports fans, LexAnderson. Opening week, baby. On to week 2. Signing out.